and we are so excited and blessed to be here with one of the for women in independent TV, reality TV, and a great show, a lot of fun, and we're very excited about this. And I know my co-host, who is a huge lover of film and TV right here. It's ready to ask questions. Well, I'm talking about Diana Mole. Diana Mole is somebody that I've had the fortune of running into for the past several years, as you know, in the film television community and the Mexican American community, and I know she's super committed to helping our community and also creating fun content. And of course, we also have the two stars of two other stars of this great show called Billboard Inc. And that is Janelle Massey, Celebrity, who you can see right there. That's attractive blonde. And of course, Will Holmes, right there, the other blonde. How you doing, my friend? You look pretty great. I look pretty great. Um, so we're very excited, and I would like to, start uh, talking a little bit with Diana, who is the troublemaker that is creating this show, and she's. But let me just say, of course, I'm going to let you talk, Diana. But I just wanted to make an introduction about you because I know that Diana's been in the film, television industry for more than 2 decades. Although you're so young, you must have been a kid when you started. But I know you work on a number of shows. Men and the Moon, one of my favorite films. And so many. I mean, the list of film and television shows that you've been is very long. In addition to that, of course, more recently you've been producer and directing a number of reality shows, including Container Wars. Our film festival, the Mexican-American Film and Television Festival, gave you and your show Ghostbusters an award for being the best. A couple of years ago, the best TV show. On our festival. So my gosh, you are just killing it, Diana. So first of all, we would all love to know a little bit about how do you get here? How do you become such a wonderful woman in the television world? Diana, tell us a little bit about yourself, please. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Diana Mole. I actually started my production company about 4.5, 5 years ago, Diana Land Productions. Being a part of the whole entertainment business has just been nothing but an amazing journey. Starting off as an actress, she's a couple decades ago, I had a lot of luck. I really have to say I had a lot of luck. When I would be on set as a background artist, I would get upgraded, I would get lines. And from that time on, I really have to say taking on the acting and as an actress was a lot of fun, but it wasn't until I was on Container Wars, my first reality TV series that I was on 11 years ago, that I really was able to grasp the whole fact of being behind the camera and seeing production for what it really was and for what it is. And I actually got to run with my showrunner in the last 2 seasons of filming, and I would pitch him some great ideas. He'd come back the next day on set and he'd be like, Diana, you made me look like a rock star in front of the network. And I'd be like, what? And before you know it, all of my ideas were being used on set. So that's when I realized, wow, Diana, you can be in front of the camera, but behind the camera was really, I can really say that all my God-given gifts really heightened and they were highlighted. And that's where I shined my brightest. And so becoming a producer just really has become very much an organic journey. But I would really have to say, in the process of being involved in the entertainment business for the last 20 plus years, being authentic and organic to who you really are, being an artist and sticking to your goals and having focus on what you want to do has really, really brought me exactly what it is today. And that is the production and the people and just having that spirituality and being spiritually guided in the whole process with what I do on a daily basis and giving all the glory to God. I don't know where I'd be without God on a daily basis. And here I am today, right now, with my cast here, Jenna Lee.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're so excited.
Of all trades. I'm so excited. And they came on the journey for Billboards Inc. But I know they have an amazing story to tell as well too. So welcome to the podcast.
You know, now here my co-host, Yasmin. So tell us, I mean, Yasmin really liked your show. So tell us, Yasmin, tell us a little bit of what do you like about this TV reality show?
Well, I really like that it showed like the business and how much like drama there could be with actually doing business. 'Cause I feel like a lot of reality TV shows are things like with people just living their personal life. But I feel like this was such an unfiltered version of actually being at work and having to fulfill these goals and these projects. So I think that was really interesting, especially because work with marketing and things like that. So it was really interesting to see it so unfiltered on the screen.
Yeah, I really had a lot of fun watching it. Brandon, and by the way, we want to thank Brandon Gruber for being our engineer, our sound, and he's behind the camera. And we would like to have him prepare for our video because we want our audience to get a little taste of the show. So let's play the trailer, Brandon.
Ooh.
It's coming. Technical issues.
Thank God for editing.
Excited to see where this is going.
I'm about earning and burning, snapping necks, and cashing checks. That's it.
Everybody has caught up to what we are doing. It's the fact of the matter that we are not elevating to where we need to go.
I see the vision.
You cannot show any fear. If you guys are out here trying to be the best,
We're not gonna get to that level.
And it takes a lot to piss me off. A lot to piss me off.
You do understand, it's not just a billboard. It's my billboard.
Will, please leave my office.
This is one of the biggest things that I have done, and it has to be perfect.
Wow. Well, I mean, those are some big personalities right there. So, Celebrity, Janelle Massey. We know that you are, we know that you are the CEO of the company in real, in life, because you know, this is a business. It's a real business, which is really, really cool. And you guys are killing it. I hear that your business is just doing amazing. So, Celebrity, I mean, how do you get connected with Diana, and how did she convince you? I don't know the story. Actually, Celebrity, tell us how did this happen? How do you get involved in this? I know you have an amazing personality, but you're pretty new in the reality television world.
I definitely have to say I'm new with cameras around and people filming what I have going on in my life. And I met Deanna and Will. I think I prayed about it. That's what I did. I prayed for something to change in my life. And me and Will got together several years ago, and he met Deanna. So I kind of met her through him. And we kind of started putting our heads together and creating business ideas with Billboards Inc. And yeah, that's kind of how it started. But yeah, Deanna is the mastermind behind the idea. So it kind of took all of us coming together.
So Deanna, tell us a little bit. How do you actually? Let me turn it around. Let me ask Will. How did he meet you, Deanna? And how did this kind of like happen? Tell us a little bit. And actually, Will, tell us a little bit about you, my friend.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
thanks for this opportunity to get on here. We're super excited to be here. First of all, so I want to give you flowers for this awesome platform, and also thank you so much for giving us that award. We had such a fun time at the event. Yeah, man, it was. I was in Orange County, just working. I already had my own marketing agency for a little bit of time. Then from there, was working in a content house with doing photography, videography, and podcast management. Before that, met Jen, and we were just killing it. And I was like, wait, we're working with housewives, selling OC people, just all these large personalities. And I was like, hey, we should do like some type of reality show. And then I saw Deanna killing it. She had a few calls with me. She didn't say yes. We had a few calls, probably like 3 or 4 calls, honestly. And then we met up at Javier's. I pitched her a show that was called Boy Toys of OC, which she hated. She loved this idea about entrepreneurs and billboards and all these different things. And then she followed us for another 6 months because we almost didn't. She didn't like what we had, and she finally saw the vision, which was Billboards Inc. Coming together, competition, community, friends, and family, and most importantly, the journey and ego gets you in and ego gets you out. And so
I love that phrase. Did you come out with that one, Will?
No, that was Deanna.
That was Deanna. Oh wow. Very, very cool. Well, Deanna has a great eye, and obviously you have a great personality, and I'm happy that you were able to convince Deanna to do the show, because now we're all enjoying it because of that. So Deanna, tell us how did this whole thing develop? Because trust me, I know. I'm a producer. I know how difficult it is to get a show started, and even more to get it properly distributed. I know you're a master of distribution in addition of everything else that you do. But tell us a little bit about the business side of how did this happen? How do you get it off the ground?
Wow. Just as Will mentioned, we met up at Javier's. He pitched me a show, which I said, oh, no, not that. We actually started shooting on the original concept of another type of pitch that Will, he's smiling really big right now, that he initially said, hey, let's do the new OC. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Entrepreneurship, everything. And we actually filmed 3 episodes that we had to end up scrapping, because it was definitely new OC meets the baddies. And I'm like, guys, I don't sign up with this type of content. This is not my genre. I don't want to promote something like this. So when I really looked at it for what it was, I said, you know what? We can go ahead and shoot this on more of a professional basis. So let's really start up the real business for real. I talked to Jenna Lee and I said, Jenna Lee, let's really LLC this business. Let's really, really put this off, and let's pull this off, and let's set up the real business, and let's see where it goes from here. So we actually worked on the real business. We set that up. And again, the light bulb went off. And I said, you know what? Let's shoot this together. First season. All of us aren't entrepreneurs. We know how to do this. I know how to sell real estate. Billboards are just like real estate. And let's just get this off the ground like a real business. And that's exactly how it all platformed. And so Tisha joined our cast as well, too. She seriously was our benefactor. She came in and she funded the whole show, which we were so grateful for. And moving forward, we got involved, our camera and crew team, we got our writer involved, and it basically formed the whole fact of the real business of Billboards Inc. But now it was all about shooting it from the actual frame of what really does happen behind the scenes of, flagshipping a real billboard business.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
With that said, that's how Billboards Inc. was born on both the business side and the reality TV side.
Wow. So you guys actually kind of launched it together, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Janelle, were you doing billboards before, or were you doing marketing, and then you guys decided to do you became the CEO? How do you become the CEO of the billboard business, Celebrity?
I signed her up.
Yeah, I think I came to CEO because I just started yelling at everybody and making sure things happened. And whenever I come up with certain ideas, I'm like, no, we have to do this right now. So kind of made me fall into that role because I never want to wait for things. I want to actually follow through, do it right now. Don't wait. Everything has
Yeah,
to be
we could tell in the show that you like to give instructions to people.
I do,
No,
but you know what? I get shut
really
down by Mama D all the time. So
Mama D, I love Mama D. So tell us a little bit more about Celebrity. Tell us a little bit more about your background. You know, what were you doing before?
like my criminal record
Just a little bit.
or my home life.
Let's not get too deep into the criminal side. I'm kidding. Tell us a little bit about, you know, were you in the marketing business like Will or?
No, I wasn't in the entertainment world. I was not in marketing. I'm a mom. I have 2 boys. My arrow, my direction, my thriver, my reason to keep going. I say that all the time. It's so annoying. But really, my kids are my
That's beautiful,
motivation.
actually.
And they really just inspire me to get up and do things and create businesses and create. And without my kids, I don't think that I would have the drive because I didn't.
How proud they must be.
Yeah, I think they're proud, but they're also like, you love your billboards more than you love us. And they see themselves on the shows and they're well, like, Mom, send this to our teacher. And they really want people to know that like what we're talking about is really happening. And I'm like, you guys, no, no. I try to be a little more private about things, but yeah, they are proud. I just want them to be good people and start their own businesses and leave a legacy and do things that can inspire them to keep going and not work a 9 to 5 every day. So that's what I hope I can do.
I think that's one of the reasons. That's exactly what Yasmin was saying. That's why she feels so you know, attached to this show, right?
Yeah, like I thought it was just really nice to see the unfiltered in business. And it's very like inspirational because you don't see that a lot, especially with reality shows. You can kind of see all the little inner workings that's not talked about.
Very, very nice. Well, I'm thinking that it's a time for us to take a look see at you know, one of a little clip that we have for you, our audiences, to get a little feeling of what's happening behind the camera on this show. So engineer Brandon is gonna get the video going for us.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everything's fine, but
I'm a little scared of Mama D.
this whole situation with you and our female clients, I mean, come on, Will. I had one of our clients call me and just flat out say, I don't want to take a meeting with Will. He's flirting with me. He wants to take, yeah, really. He wants to take me for a ride in his car. Will, you just need to start being more professional. I mean, think about it. This is a business. It's a multi-million-dollar business. I need you to not fraternize with our clients.
I can work on it.
Well, I need you to work on it.
Well, professional's my middle name. High five?
No, Will. No high five. I just really need you to stop sleeping with the clients. And you need to stop today, because if you don't, Will, you're dismissed. That's all there is to it. Please leave my office. Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
I
Will,
heard it.
you got yelled by Mama D.
I got yelled at everybody. Let's like scratch that. Every single that seems to be a normal thing for me.
So you're a ladies man that is causing trouble in the business, huh?
Yeah, man. Sometimes, you know, it happens. It's more like the ladies might want to fraternize with me, you know.
So how does it feel in real life, in the real world? How does it feel to be yelled at in front of the camera?
Honestly, that was PG-13. Be real.
That was the PG-13 version.
That was
her nice version.
There's like a little bit behind the scenes. People would come up to her and actually, she would call me and be like, "Hey, this person said this," and I'd be like, "Well, did you know what they said? What picture they sent me?" And I had to several times be like, "Oh, okay," like exactly like that. Like, right, I'm gonna do better. Are they gonna do better? But yeah, she was really instrumental in keeping me straight. I was a little James Bundy for a little bit there, but I calmed down. So.
Yeah, Will was on timeout for probably about a good 3 months. Literally, I'm like, you're not going out. You are not going to be doing anything. You stay home and you do behind the scenes on the billboards and everything. Jen Liberty and I, we will go out and we'll do what we need to do for networking.
And for Harvard's for a little bit there, but hey, I came back with blonde hair with a vengeance, and we're here.
Oh, nice.
I started reaching out to people too that were saying stuff, and I started getting timestamps of text messages and reaching out to people that has said stuff. And I don't want to drop any names, but I just want to say right now, some of those people did not call me back. Some of those people just were running their mouth, and it's people in the industry. So I just want to say, a lot of people want to talk the talk, but when Jen Liberty calls, nobody wants to answer and they don't want to text back. So it's funny. It's funny.
No, Jen would definitely go off on me as well. She'd be like, "What are you doing? Show me what the texts were." I would be like, "Okay, you want to see it?"
And then I'd call the
You want to see the text?
Let's talk. Yeah. And I'd call the girl or I'd call the client and they would not want to talk to me. And then I would text the client and then they wouldn't want to talk. And I was like, well, sounds like they're afraid.
Yeah, Dr. Ruiz, seriously, behind the scenes, the DMs from Instagram, text messages, phone calls, that everything that you have seen on Billboards Inc., it's real. It really did happen on real time. We actually had a couple of lawsuits, somebody basically wanting to send us a cease and desist, and if anything.
Wow.
Yeah, for real.
The business is complicated.
It's very complicated, but people get very, very offended. Why? Because just like our tagline is, ego gets you in and ego takes you out. When that camera is rolling and when you're involved in production, the real person shows their real self. And guess what? They end up being exactly what you didn't think they were, but you find out along the way who they really are. And guess what? As a producer, I had the opportunity to really either fire them or dismiss them from production because there are things I will not put up with. And with Will was just a really amazing person in the process of developing exactly who he is right now today, because this man, he gets all of our billboard campaigns, all the trucks and everything that you see going out. We have a campaign coming up. He's the one who behind the scenes gets all the sponsors, locations, everything. This man is incredible. So that's why in the process of training him, putting him on his timeout, he has become an amazing businessman. Amazing. Will?
Congrats, Will. Very, very good. You were in marketing before that, right?
Jen Liberty, you need to go sell a billboard, woman.
Okay.
To go do it.
That's enough. That's enough. He's the top billboard mogul. We all know, everybody. Okay.
Wow! Congratulations. That sounds like such a complicated thing to launch a business and launch a reality show at the same time. My gosh, you guys are brave. You guys are brave.
Well, I think again, the most amazing part is that I really do on the inside do business with Jen and Will, and on a weekly basis, we're on the phone at least 3 or 4 days a week. And Jen Liberty and I, like literally, if cameras were on us every day, oh, we are fighting. It's bad. My mama here at home too, she's even like, oh my God, you fighting with Jen Liberty again? I'm like, mm-hmm. But we kiss and we make up because again, she's an amazing individual. In the process of it all, if she reaches her full potential, she's going to be another Mama D. And that's why I definitely put my time and energy into both of them. They're amazing.
That's beautiful. You know what? I've heard that you guys, your billboard business is really focused on helping the community and supporting the community. And that makes it very special. I'm not surprised, Deanna. I know that you're very, very community minded. It's so nice to see that you as well, Will and Jen Liberty, you're so, and make it, using this platform and this power that you have, because, having a billboard business, a lot gives you a lot of influence over people's you know, what people think and see, right? So good job with that. So tell us, Celebrity, tell us a little bit. You know, I know that this is not about business, but I just want to get a little feeling about, and of course, I want our viewers also, because I know you also do marketing for, and you know, billboard marketing and all the type of marketing for filmmakers, and many of our viewers are filmmakers. You know, so tell us a little, just a tiny bit about the business itself, please, Jen Liberty.
Yeah, so we're a full service marketing agency with an emphasis on billboards. We're starting to get more into other things. At first, we were just doing static boards or just digital boards. So we started incorporating the LED billboard trucks. We do social media pushes. We do drone experiences. We have our podcast now, also our Billboards Inc. podcast, which is streaming on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Deezer, a bunch of different streaming platforms. We're also getting into like the distribution side of podcasts as well. We have our hands in a lot of amazing things to help elevate brands to the highest capacity, not just a billboard anymore. And I've said that from the beginning. We really took our business nationwide this year, and we really I want in the next 6 months, but I don't know, to go global and really, really help and expand globally on a global level.
Wow.
You know,
Globally.
touch the world, you know, and help the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now from your side, Will, tell us a little bit about what you see about the business. Just also just a little bit, so our audience understand better the business of the billboard business.
It's honestly a people-based business. You know what I mean? We've been able to, like you said, help philanthropies and smaller brands and bigger brands and make people's dreams come to life. And that's something that, you know, mentioning community, that's our very first billboard was a ton of entrepreneurs coming together to make a goal happen and making it possible, just like Apple or just like Facebook. Everyone has a Facebook profile, right? We want everyday citizen to have the power at an economical price to be able to have these billboards done. And we've made it economical to have a whole, you could be just like, you can compete, to give people the opportunity to be able to compete with the majors, just like Deanna did with us, making everyday people extraordinary. And I always like to say we're a digital physical experience because people want what's next. And with social media, with the bots like you've seen on the show and people being able to buy fame, you can't fake or AI a billboard, right? That was there. That truck was
right.
And we were able to do that and ascertain that with Billboards Inc.
Wow. Love what you just said. Yeah, definitely empowering people that you know the otherwise would be very hard to compete with the big guys, right? With the big corporations and the big companies. What is what is your? I mean, I know that your hands are probably incredibly full, but do you have any other projects in the entertainment world if you want to share?
Who is that?
I don't know.
Were you talking about Anna or us?
No, I was saying Will. I was saying, do you have an upcoming project? And I know that you're super busy, but do you have an upcoming project that you're excited about?
Yeah, right now we're working on the God Bless America tour, which we just started out in LA to Orange County. Then we're going to be going to Lollapalooza in August, and then the VMAs in September. And then we're preparing to do like a really big launch party. So that's like our next thing. We have a few irons in the fire, a lot more bigger conversations that taking some time behind the scenes, as Jen Liberty and Deanna have been pushing me to do, because I'm the twos and few millions, right? But it's been nice to take the time to really center ourselves to really go to the next level. But yeah, it's putting up, doing the tour and putting up a wallscape like Jen Liberty wants to do in Venice Beach. We're going to be championing that and just providing more opportunity with bridges like, you know, foundations, groups like yourself, bigger entities that already have a name and attaching and aligning with them as well.
talking about, you guys very, very kind to put a billboard for the Mexican-American Film and Television Festival, and by the way, we had the largest attendance we've ever had, and we, I know your contribution. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Jen Leverty, and of course, thank you, Deanna, for that nice billboard that you donated, to our nonprofit festival. So thank you very much for that. So Deanna, I'm curious to hear a little bit about your what do you have in the fire right now? I know that you have lots of exciting projects. Tell us a little bit about what you have in store for us.
What can I talk about is more likely. Let's see. I definitely have a series in development right now, which I don't mind giving the name of it. It's Entourage. So it's Sex and the City meets Entourage. It's an all 5-woman cast, all women from different backgrounds, from being a producer, writers, actresses, singers, gurus, basically all coming together and basically filling an audience with their stories and their heartfelt journeys of what they've gone through to maintain and stay in the entertainment industry. And, when they come together, it's not only the stories, but coming together to support each other and just to follow each other's journey and be there for one another. And so it includes myself and 4 other women that have all been on the journey. We've been right now elevating in our journeys. I don't want to drop the names that are involved, but a couple of them, Dr. Ruiz, you will know the names. And I love working with ABC, DEFG list actresses. It doesn't matter what your level is. It's the stories and the passion that we all share together. And that is, we definitely call each other on a weekly basis. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Who are you dating? And it's going to be just very real.
Is this going to be a reality show, or it's actually going to be a scripted show?
It is going to be scripted, and that's because, we do have to maintain a lot of privacy for different people that we have actually been involved with. So it is going to be scripted. We are going to take on other names besides ourselves, but the stories are true. So it's all going to be scripted, but it's going to be very, very relatable to both men and women of all ages of what we've gone through. And also, again, fulfilling our dreams with our inner child playing out, because for the most part, we cannot be ourselves 100%. We have to be serious, professional. Well, this is exactly what it's going to give you. We can be serious and professional, but we can also play with the inner child and be intrigued with our stories and just basically, again, shout them out loud and not be ashamed of what we've gone through to get where we are today.
Yeah, love it. And another thing that and I'm sure Yasmin, probably also is very proud about is that you're a champion for women, and without a doubt, we last week we had the pleasure of having the Las Tres Sisters, right?
Yes.
Right.
And we were talking about that. We were talking about the fact that women, today are really changing the game, opening doors, coming out with newer, better stories. So it's I think it was getting a little bit stale where men were the only ones writing great stories, and now things are much more interesting, much more newer and fresher. So it's amazing that and you're one of those people that are pioneering those those great stories. I can't wait to see that show. I know you were involved, Deanna. You were involved in a much more serious show that involved women that had been abused, right?
Human trafficking.
How is that going?
It's going great. The product, which was the initial short film that we did 4 years ago, actually 4.5 years ago, it did end up being developed into a series, and that is going to see the light of day at the end of the year. And I'm super excited about it because human trafficking is a topic that is very much overseen when it's not being out there in the public eye. You know, you have a big movie come out and all of a sudden everybody forgets about it. While in the series, it covers the fact of real live stories, survivors, people who have been involved even behind the scenes of the whole fact of being the madams and the coordinators of the actual compounds of human trafficking. And they even have their own backstories. You know, they didn't mean to become these people to become part of the human trafficking, but that's what they grew up with. And they grew up not knowing anything else but human trafficking. So yes, it is a subject and content that I covered since 4.5 years ago. Fast forward with my team, we did create and generate the series. So we're really excited for that to platform at the end of the year. So yes, that's another project. That's called the Product Series.
The product.
Oh, the product. Okay. Well, friends, please keep an eye open for that show. I mean, I'm very, very interested in seeing it. Good job, Deanna. We're so proud of you. So proud of you. Keep it up.
I'm gonna let the cat out of the box. I definitely would love to share with you because we have a history with you. I actually Ghetto Busters.
Oh, Ghetto Busters. What's happening with that super funny show?
You know what? A movie, manifesting the movie, and
all mine.
Everybody's back on board. Everybody is definitely, yeah. I'm very excited. It's always nice to bring back that whole chemistry and everything, but stay tuned.
How do you call it? Mock reality? So it's like a combination of a reality show with, of course, being scripted. So it's a really funny combination. I mean, again, it won Best TV Show award a couple of years ago at our festival.
Correct.
It's funny, and you know, so. Well, I mean, my gosh, you guys, you're killing it, Deanna. We're proud of you. So I would like to just now that we're getting towards the end of our show, I would like to hear a little bit with our celebrity. Celebrity, tell us a little bit about what you're working on. And I know you're everybody has their hands full. I mean, you have 2 boys, you have the show, you're a CEO, but people like you, I'm sure you have all the things on your on the burner. So tell us, Jen Liberty, what else do you have on your on the burner?
Well, I just left the podcast because my kids have s'mores they're trying to make on the burner right now. That's the real answer. And I'm like, don't turn the fire on. Do not turn the fire on. And they're trying to turn the fire on right now as we're speaking. But what we're working on right now is, like Will said, we have the God Bless America tour. So we're super excited about hitting Chicago because we've never done that before for long. The VMAs in New York City. So those are kind of the 2 main things we're working on, along with we just had a billboard launch over on the 15 freeway for Kenya's House. It's a dog foundation, which they help dogs and bring in dogs and take care of them with one of our good friends, Shireen. So we just did that. We're just moving and grooving. Any of the hot spots, we're really trying to get ourselves out there and be part of. And really our press tour, getting out, talking about our show, which we're now streaming on Tubi, Radiate TV, and Reality Network. So that's really, really, really exciting. So just getting ourselves out there and talking about it and having people watch it and get a billboard. Come hit us up.
That's right. Well, we're gonna have to think that we're gonna have to, like, I'm gonna call you afterwards and get a billboard for some of our projects that we're working on. Yasmin, do you have any final comments for our friends?
Well, I just want to share to all the viewers that just to make sure to stream Billboards Inc. It is on Tubi, Reality Network, and Radiate. And I just want to thank everyone for joining us on this episode of the Mexican-American Latino Lens live podcast, where we spotlight the brilliance, resilience, and creativity of Latino filmmakers and in TV and beyond. And I just want to remind everyone to please subscribe to our YouTube page and also to follow us on social media. We're at Dr. Ruiz Productions on Instagram and Facebook.
And Deanna, Celebrity, and Will, we are very honored to have had the opportunity. You guys have amazing personalities. We love your show, and we can't wait to see more from you guys. And I hope that you will do us the honor of being in our podcast on a future opportunity. So have a great day, you guys, and take care, everybody.
Congratulations on your
Bye.
projects too, Dr. Ruiz. Congratulations on your projects as well.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.